thank you for joining me today. My name's Brent. Why don't you pull up a chair, sit down, and join me for the very first edition ever of the Heroclix Hotseat. We talk about the biggest, the coolest, and most importantly, the hottest things in Heroclix today. And what's currently hotter in Heroclix right now than War of Light? It's a wonderful OP event. We're going to talk about it today. But before we get into it too much, I'm going to give you a quick background on myself. This is my very first ever episode, so I want to get to know you really quick first, and then we'll dive into the good stuff. As I mentioned, my name's Brent. I've been into Heroclix for some time. I started with Hyper Time. You can see my old starter set there from when I was a kid. I fell out about Crisis time, and then around December, I found out about War of Light. I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, a huge fan of Jeff John's run. I started looking into Heroclix again. I love what they've done with the sculpts, the paint jobs, the dials. Everything improved so much, so I had to jump back into it. So I got a lot of Superman and Legion of Superheroes, some Deadpool, some Days of Future Past. And just this weekend, I went to a month one event of War of Light. It's actually the first tournament I ever played in. I had a wonderful time. It was a really cool event with some really great pieces. So I won't waste any more of your time. Let's get into it right now. Alright, so we're here at the table and we're going to go ahead and take a look at everything from War of Light Month 1. So of course in the background there you see the scenario pack, which is, I know a lot of people have gone over that at this point. It's the Hal Jordan and the Sinestro. Some venues allow you to play it in organized play, ours didn't, so unfortunately I wasn't able to use the two. I was really hoping to use the Sinestro, but that's okay. What they did allow us to use, we did have the option of using, get this in focus here, our participation prize of Ron Vidar, and of course he comes with the crossbow construct. This is actually a really nasty combo. He comes in at 80 points and the crossbow at 10, so for a 90 point total. He's an amazing piece. The crossbow gives permanent range combat expert, so it just makes him a very formidable player. A lot of people were using him. I had to play against him twice. It was the same player I played against, but he was just horrible to deal with both times. I didn't use him myself, but a great piece and a great participation prize. Another amazing participation prize, we actually weren't allowed to use the batteries, but my gosh, it looks so great, and the scale of it is really good. Just to give you an idea of the scaling here, there's Rond as compared to the battery. So it's not exactly to scale with the central power battery, but it's about as close as you're going to get. It looks really great. Another great piece. It's worth going to month one just to get the battery alone as a participation prize, really. So now we'll get into it, what everybody's been waiting for, I am sure, looking at the packs. Now, of course, it should be obvious at this point that I've already participated in the tournament. These packs have been pre-opened. I've played with the figures, but I've resealed them in the way that I pulled them, just to give you an idea of what kind of combinations of figures you might pull, what it looks like coming out of the packs, just to give it a more of a natural feel coming out. Obviously my reaction won't be as natural given that I've already seen it, but it's still really cool. So here's the box art here, War of Light. It's chrome. It's really pretty. Advertisement on the back that was the same as Superman and the Legion of Superheroes. So, show you what we've got going on here. First pack I opened at the tournament, there's an Orange Lantern Construct, sculpted after Glomulus. A Blue Lantern Recruit. Romot Rue, one of the titular Sinestro Corps characters. There's a Mongol, a really great piece there. And a really great piece of this booster is the super rare Swamp Thing. All these guys look really amazing. I was really happy to pull the super rare Swamp Thing. It was one I definitely wanted. I mean, all the pieces are great. I have no complaints about any of them. I love the set. I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, so really excited to pick all these up. Now, take a look at the second and most interesting booster here. So, start out with the Sinestro Corps Recruit, sculpted after the Sinestro Corps member Low. And we come to a Prime figure, the Prime Tomar 2, which was an amazing pull. Brother Him, a great uncommon and amazing support piece. There is a rare Ganthet, and you can already see him coming out in the background, the Chase Ophidian. What really got me about this pack is you'll notice this is Prime and a Chase in the same pack, and it wasn't any kind of misprint error. I had both cards. Everything was in place, so I've never seen anything like this before. But there's a better look at Ophidian here, a Chase and a Prime in the very same pack. Now what you will notice that's a little bit off is Tomar 2, the two Primes in the set that are true Primes, Wave 1 being Tomar 2 and Galaga Z, they come with little constructs that'll be bagged along with them right here. Tomar 2 does come with a net. If you'll notice, the net isn't in the booster. That's because after the tournament was over, I actually traded off the net and one or two Legion of Superheroes figures to acquire the super rare Prime Galaga Z. An amazing sculpt. I love this sculpt so much. The paint job's great. Galaga Zed's a great character. Unfortunately, the guy I traded it to, he really wanted the constructs. So I wasn't able to procure a mallet with Galaga Zed, but even though without the constructs, I have both Prime pieces, which is very exciting. So let's take a closer look at the entire set spread out here. Okay, so here we are with a better look at all of the individual figures kind of grouped together here, so you can see all the pulls as a whole. I'm ecstatic with everything. I was able to pull a Chase and a Prime. I've never had any sort of luck with boosters like this, so to get two of those and a super rare and an amazing set like War of Light was just the greatest thing ever. Our venue ran 300 points, so the team I ran was Ganthet and Brother Him, with Ganthet being possessed by Ophidian here. We did 4 round-robin rounds, and the 4 players that had the highest points values scored the most points after all 4 rounds out of 16 players that showed up. We went to a semifinal format, and the winners of the semifinals went into the finals. This team is just incredible combination-wise. Ganthet paired with amazing support of Brother Him here. I can't even begin to describe how nasty it was, and Ophidian just really set it over the top. I was actually able to win 3 out of the 4 qualifying matches to put me into the semifinals. Went up against some great teams. A lot of weaponers were around. I wasn't lucky enough to pull one. I wish I had. He was wonderful. He was great in combat. I did win all 3 matches I played against a weaponer, but they were very close, and I only won because the other player got bad rolls. It was all a lot of luck on my part, and a lot of this guy right here advanced to the finals, and I was actually fortunate enough to win a Larfleeze. I won the entire tournament. Again, a lot of luck more than strategy, really, and a lot of Ophidian. If I hadn't have pulled him, I would have been out a long time before, but I was really happy to get Larfleeze. It's really happy to walk away with everything. It's such a fantastic month 1 of War of Light. I'll be doing a follow-up video here shortly that gives just a closer, more in-depth look at all the figures individually, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And go support your local venues. If you know anywhere around the area that's running War of Light, go. The figures are great, the sculpts are great, the paint jobs, and they're so fun to play. It was a great sealed event, so make sure you go out, support your local venues, support Heroclix, and support War of Light. Along with the Larfleeze figure, I was actually lucky enough to win this really great promotional poster for War of Light 2. It's supposed to be a store-exclusive poster, but our venue was cool enough to put it up as the first place prize, along with Larfleeze for the winner. So happy to pick this up and go home with it. It was a great win, great tournament, and I really can't wait for month 2. War of Light's a great event, and if you haven't gone yet, find a venue and go. I highly recommend it. It's great. And as we wrap up here the video today, I just want to thank you for watching, and please make sure you like, you comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. This isn't a one and done deal. This isn't a one-time video. I really plan to bring as much content to this channel as possible. I'm going to be doing unboxings with all the new sets that come out, in-depth figure reviews, and organized player reports like the video you saw here today. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, I want to go ahead and do an in-depth figure review with a lot of the figures that I pulled and won from War of Light month 1. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I'll be working on that coming out in the coming days. I'll show you the figures that I really thought were cool, that I enjoyed playing. But I want to make sure this is interactive, so if there's any figures that you saw me pull today that I had on the video and you want to see an in-depth figure review on them, tell me and I'll make sure they're part of the video coming up. Also, I mean, this is the first edition of the Heroclix Hotseat, so make sure you comment, tell me what you liked, Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what you'd like to see in the future. Like I said, I'll be doing unboxings, figure reviews. If there's anything else you'd like to see, I'm open to it. Please tell me. I want to work with you. I want to build some content that all of you guys will really enjoy and really reach out to the Clix community. So just let me know what you want to see and let me know what I can improve on. We're going to get to work with the Heroclix Hotseat. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.